Hello everyone, welcome back to Ssc Made Easy. So we stopped somewhere. We started with Algebra 2018 Cgl questions. We have done two sets, around 20 questions are done, 20 to whatever. So now we'll continue further, and this will be the last part, which will have 98% of the questions which are asked. And these are 2018 CGL Tier 1, Tier 2 plus any questions which are asked in CPO. CPO was conducted after CGL 2018. So it's all on the similar trend. Each question, as I have already discussed, has a different strategy, has a different method, but each one, if you have gone through, you have practiced minimum 4 to 5 times, then I'm sure it is a matter of just a few seconds, and within a minute at least you can solve each question, right? If you know how to go about solving it, only then. Okay, so without wasting much of the time, let's begin and let's move further. What we did on the similar lines, there's one more question. First, let me discuss 2 to 3 different type of questions which were asked. Okay. Whenever you see something like this, a cube plus a square plus a plus 1 is given as 0. Okay, then you can straight away say that a raised to 4 is 1. Let's say if it is given as a raised to 4 plus a raised to 3 plus a raised plus this thing is given as 0, then you can say that a raised to 5, the next one, is going to be 1. Why it happens? It's simple, that the moment something like this is given and you have to find a raised to 5, the moment you put this value, all value gets cancelled. It was once discussed. For now, you just have to remember, let's say if this is given, this means a cube is 1. If this is given, it means, if this portion is given, it means a raised to 4 is 1. If this is given, means from here till here it's given, means a raised to 5 is 1. So the question is, this is question number 18, you can mark. I have given the sequence of the questions, so it's an overall total 35 to 38 questions. So what we did yesterday, of which 18th question was not done, which is this one, a raised to 6 plus a raised to 5 plus a raised to 4 plus a cube plus a square plus 1 is given as 0. Find a raised to 21 plus a raised to 14 is going to be what? Now since you know this logic now, you can apply it here. Till here it is given as 0, which means a raised to 7 is going to be 1. So what is this going to be? A raised to 7 is to 3 plus a raised to 7 is to square. It is going to be nothing else but 1 plus 1, which is 2. Alright. Okay, kindly make a note. Okay, so this is based on this. If something else is asked in the examination pertaining to, it is given, values are given till a raised to 7. If it is, then you can find a raised to 8 will be 1. So on the similar lines, if question is asked, you can do this. Okay. Okay, next one. This is gonna be if you remember that formula where a cube plus x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3abc is 0. What does it mean? It has two conditions. Either it is given as 0, or if it is given as 3abc. Okay, it also means the same. It will go that side and it will become, if this is given, it means x plus y plus z is equals to 0, or x is y is z. This implies two conditions. Okay, I have already discussed this in detail in one of my previous basic videos. So there is actually a formula based on this. This minus is equals to a plus b plus c into a square. There are 4 different formulas for this. But in case if this itself is equal, then it means either x plus y plus z is 0, or x is equals to y is equals to z is equals to 0. Okay, so only these two conditions are possible. Remember this, and our next sum is based on this logic. Question says, this is question number 29. Three x minus 1, 4x minus 3 twice of 2x plus 1 whole cube find x. Okay, now this is of this type: a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equals to thrice of a, b, c, or you call it as x, y, z. Okay, it's of the same type, which means what? Either this, and along with this one more condition is given: x is not equal to 1 by 3, which means what? When this is the condition, here x becomes 1 by 3. 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 3 makes it 3 by 3, which is equals to 1. Now they are saying that this condition is not there, which means this condition, if it is not there, means only this condition will suffice. If you are ignoring this part, you are considering this, then also you won't get the answer. You will waste time. Because of this condition being given, we know that this will not satisfy, only this condition will satisfy, which means I know that this is of this type, which means x is equals to, if I put any two equation, which is my a, b, c, any two equals to, put it as equal. 3x minus 1 is 4x minus 3. It implies 3 minus 1 is 4x minus 3x, So 2x is 2, x is 1. Four x minus 3 is 2x plus 1. So here it will be 4x minus 3 is equals to 2x plus 1. Here x has become 2. It was a mistake. 4x minus x is this. X is becoming 2. Here also 2x will be 4, x is 2. So whichever two equation you take equal, you will get your answer x as 2. So our answer is 2. Kindly take a screenshot and I'll write the next question. Alright, so these are your next 4 questions. Okay. First I will solve these 3 of the same type, what we have done yesterday in the previous video, if you remember. Now this is what 324, which is 18 square. So I know that I have to do plus 2 here, plus 2 here. So what would it be? It would become x square plus 1 by x square. The whole square is going to be 18 square. So this is a place where you have to check if x is less than 0 should not be given. If this is given, then we have to take the answer as minus 18 and then we have to proceed. Since this is given as greater than 0, so always it has been given greater than 0. So we are taking it as x square plus 1 by x square is 18. When x square plus 1 by x square is 18, which is close to which square? Minus 2 will give me 4 square. So minus 2 means x minus 1 by x is 4. From here till here I need to come orally. I don't need to write this. We have seen it yesterday. Now I know that this is 4. Now we have to find the twist. As I said yesterday, this is a kind of a encrypted form. Okay, so we need to unbreak this, whatever logic is there in that. So it is going to be x square. Directly you write it, x square minus 1 is 4x. X square minus 4x is 1. If you expand this, you will get the same thing. X square plus 3x plus 1x plus 3, which is going to be x square plus 4x plus 3. So somewhere we have done a mistake. Okay, this sum is given based on x is equals to less than 0. This is given based on x is equals to less than 0. If x is less than 0, then over here it will come as minus 4. When this is minus 4, this minus 4 will come this side and this will become plus 4. So x square plus 4x value is 1. 1 plus 3 gives me 4. We have seen same sum when x was equals to 0. At that time we had some another. Here it will not be plus, it will be minus. We have seen the same sum in the previous video. Kindly refer that. This is how we solve. Same thing over here. It is a square of something. X square plus 1 by x square is something. So it is going to be, I will square this. I know that I need what? 14 and 194. All pertaining to the same family. 4 square minus 2. And this is 16 square. Sorry, 14 square. 14 we will get, and 14 square will give me 14 square minus 2 will give me this. So I will write x plus 1 by x is this will be x square, will be right, x plus 1 by x will give me 16 minus 2 which will be 14. Why minus 2? Here 2 is left out. X square plus 1 by x plus 2. We have squared on both the sides. This 2 will go there, it will become 14. Now since I have x plus 1 by x is 14, what will be x square plus 1 by x square? It is going to be 194. Since you have got these two equations, which is going to be x square plus 1 is 14x, or x square minus 14x is minus 1. Similarly, x raised to 4 minus 194x square is going to be minus 1. Just substitute it here. If you see, it is nothing else. 1x is gone here, and remaining x square you multiply it here. This will become x square minus 14x. This will become x raised to 4 minus 194x square. Substitute the value minus 1 into minus 1, answer becomes plus 1. Whole idea about this was, earlier it used to be asked like this, but this encrypted form was something new. So these are the new factors which we have recently learnt. Kindly by heart these. This is also same numbers, 34 square minus 2 means this side also it's going to be minus 2. So it is x square plus 1 by x square is going to be 34. So what will be x plus 1 by x? Now I want plus 2 here in order to get 6 square. So I will have to add plus 2 on both sides. So this becomes x plus 1 by x is 36, which is 6 square. So x plus 1 by x is 6. Once you have got this, means it is over. What do we need? We need x minus 3 the whole square. We have done this sum before. I think this is going to be x square. I'll write it here. X square minus 6x plus 1 is 0. We have to make this as x minus 3 the whole square. How will I make it? If I add 9 on both sides, it will become x minus 3 the whole square. X minus 3 the whole square is 9. So put the value here 9, answer will be 18. X square minus 2 a into sorry, we have to add 8 on both sides. 1 is already here. Plus 8 plus 8. 8 plus 1 will give me 9. So I have to add 8 here. So 8 into 2 becomes 16. I hope you are getting the solution of it. What am I doing? First I am encrypting this, bringing it in the form of what it is. X plus 1 by x is 6. If you are confused, if you are not able to remember, just try to see whether by adding 2 or subtracting 2, how am I going to get a perfect square. If it is adding 2, then you understand here also it's going to be added 2. So accordingly you will get x plus 1 by x or x minus 1 by x. For example, here it was 34. I know that 36 I need to get a perfect square, so it will be plus 2. So here also will come plus 2. And if it is plus 2 means this equation is going to be a plus b, which is a plus b the whole square. because of adding 2. If it was to be minus 2, then it would have been x minus 1 by x. Okay, I hope these three sums are clear. So question number 26, 33 and 31 are over. Now moving on to another concept. And believe me, all the questions are doable, provided you have done it 2-3 times, then you try it on the 4th time, you will do it orally. Now, one logic which we have already studied. When x plus 1 by x is 2, if you remember, it was very famous question, favorite area of SSC. It used to imply x is equals to 1. When x plus 1 by x is 1, it implies x cube is minus 1. This is covered in my previous videos. This has been asked many a times and questions used to be solved orally. Now this concept has been used. When x plus 1 by x is given as 1, it implies x cube is minus 1. Kindly remember this point and 2 questions based on this. Question number 36. A by 3 minus 1. Okay, now let's look at this question. There are 2 ways to do it. Okay, I'll only tell you the simpler way. If you put it as, I know that this is given, I know that this is to be found. If I am dividing this equation by x, I will get something of the form x plus 1 by x. But I am not interested in that. This time I need x plus 1 raised to something. Okay. So what can I do? X square plus x plus 2x plus 3 is equals to 0. I have written 2 plus 1. Same thing, equation I have broken into this thing. If I divide now the entire equation by x, this will still remain 0. This will become x common, x plus 1 upon x plus 2x by x plus 2 by x plus 1 by x, which is x plus 1. This is going to be 2 equation. We've done some mistake here. Okay, this is going to be 2 . Okay, I'll recheck this. Kindly skip this. Pay attention to this. Alright, in this question, it is again nothing else. A by 3, if I call it as x, what will be 3 by a? Will be 1 by x. In short, what is given? A by 3 plus 3 by a is given as 1, which means x plus 1 by x is given as 1. It implies what? X cube is equals to minus 1. Once x cube is minus 1, which means what is my x? A by 3 is minus 1. So a cube will be minus 27. Now see what is asked. If you put this value, substitute it here, it becomes, this I am substituting here, a raised to 5 will become a cube into a square, which will be minus 27 a square plus 28 a square minus 3a plus 10, which is going to be, this becomes a square minus 3a plus 10. What is a square plus 3a? If you cross multiply this will be a square plus 9 is 3a. So a square minus 3a is minus 9. A square minus 3a is minus 9. So this equation 1 becomes my answer. This is also of the same type, where we are getting, it's there's some equation I have to recheck, but what will happen is we will get x plus 1 by x will be 1. When x plus 1 by x is 1, it means x plus, when x plus 1 by x is 1, it implies what? X cube is minus 1. So x cube will be minus 1. There's some equation I have to recheck, some sign problem is there. So this equation will be what? This equation can be written as, this equation can be written as x plus 1 the whole cube into x plus 1 plus x plus 1 raised to 9 upon x plus 1. This will cancel and it will give 8. So I have written it in this form. So I will substitute the value of x cube. X cube will be minus 1 into x plus 1 and this will also be minus 1 upon x plus 1. Minus sign, if I am taking it out, it becomes x plus 1 plus 1 by x plus 1, which is 1. So minus of 1 means minus 1 will be my answer. So these two questions were based on the same logic, that if x plus 1 by x, if we find as 1, then x cube means minus 1. The same substitution we have done it here. This will become minus 1. Rather than solving this, you can put minus 1 here. So minus 1 and x plus 1 will be remained, and same minus 1 here, so it will be minus 1 upon x plus 1 will be remained, minus 1 common, x plus 1 by x is remain, which is 1. So minus 1 becomes your answer. Kindly take a screenshot and let's move on to the next one. Alright, so these are my next two questions. In the previous one, the mistake which was there was this, that we have to divide, take x common here. I did a mistake of dividing it by x. We have to divide it by x plus 1. This was there. Instead of dividing by x, we have to divide by x plus 1. So if we do this, then it becomes x plus 2 plus 1 by x plus 1 is equals to 0. There's one more 2 here. Right? It's not one more 2. Whatever. X plus 1 is here. Yeah, so this will become x plus 1 upon x plus 1. This 1 goes here. It becomes minus 1 and 1 remains here. So this is how we will come that when x plus 1 by x is minus 1, what does that mean? X cube, or x plus 1 by x is plus or minus 1, it becomes x cube is minus 1. Alright, another way, when this given equation, it was given, another way this will not click many a times. If you add 1 to both the sides, this becomes x plus 1 the whole cube is 1. When x cube is 1 or x cube is minus 1, it implies x plus 1 by x is 1 or minus 1. Okay? Alright. Okay, this next one, this was particularly asked in one exam and it was exactly repeated, and it is a different type of question which will instantly not click in the examination. Alright, it involves two logics which is the same. When you have found x minus 1 by x as something, let's say a, so x plus 1 by x will be found by root of a square plus 4. This is the formula. How does it come? If you square, this is going to be x square plus 1 by x square minus 2. Okay, x square plus 1 by x square minus 2 is a square. If I want to make it plus 1 the whole square, so I have to add here 4, then this will become x square plus 1 by x square plus 2 is a square plus 4. So this will become x plus 1 by x the whole square is root of is a square plus 4. So this will be root of this. This is how we get this. When x minus 1 by x is given, if we have to find x plus 1 by x, this is a formula, and this is the background for that. Okay, now let's see what is given. Let's solve this. This is asked. Always remember, x cube plus 1 by x cube can be found not with x minus 1 by x. It can be found only with x plus 1 by x, because if we cube this, this will be x cube plus 1 by x cube plus 3a. 3a into a plus b, which is again going to be x plus 1 by x. But if we cube this will not give me x cube plus 1 by x cube. Alright, it will give me x cube minus 1 by x cube. So let's open this and try to solve this. This is going to be 6x is 1, 6x is equals to 2x square plus 5x minus 2. So this will be 2x square minus x minus 2. If I have to divide by x, it will give me 2x minus 1 minus 2 by x. So this is 2x minus 2 by x is this. If I take 2 out and put it here, this becomes x minus 1 by x is 1 by 2. Understood? Now I have got x minus 1 by x as this. I need x cube plus 1 by x cube. For this I need to have x plus 1 by x, which is given by what? This square plus 4, which is root of 1 by 4 plus 4, which is 1 by 6, 1 by 4, which is going to be root of 1 plus 16, which is 17 by 4, x plus 1 by x. Now what will be x cube plus 1 by x cube? This is going to be a cube minus 3a. So once you cube this will be root 17 into root 17 into root 17 will give me root 17 by 4 root 4, which is 8. Because this root 4 is nothing else but 8 minus 3 root 17 by 2. So this will be, if I have to make it 8, I will multiply it by 4, which will be 8. This will be 12. So answer will be 17 minus 12 is 5 root 17 by 8. It involved 3-step solution. From here it was straightforward, that x minus 1 by x I have got one value. Once this is found, I will find x plus 1 by x, which will be this root 17 by 4. So x cube plus 1 by x cube will be cube x cube plus 1 by x cube is given by a cube minus 3a. Alright, same thing, same sum, same options, same equation also. If you solve this equation, it becomes 8x is equals to 1 into 2x plus 7x minus 2. 8x will go there. This is square, I think. 2x square minus x minus 2 is equals to 0. Same equation we have got. After this, entire solution is same. Options are also same. Both are asked in CPO paper. Okay. Alright. Kindly take a screenshot and make a note. Alright. So these are the next 3 questions. Now, the question before we start, these 3 are again of different type, of different approach. You can say these are of those types which were skipped by almost everyone. Okay, and still there are long cut solutions available, but no shortcut solution is there. we'll discuss that. Before that, this sum what we did, okay, on small clarification, this is a customized sum which is made on the lines of, for example, this sum has come, another sum which can come on the same lines. This is one of those types. And I said x plus 1 by x, when you find it as 1, it implies x cube is minus 1. Same thing, if x plus 1 by x is minus 1, it implies x cube is 1 is also possible in these sums. X plus 1 by x, whenever you see minus 1, you can take it as x cube is minus 1, and when you see x cube is minus 1, you can take it as x plus 1 by x is 1. Okay, because by dividing this was the equation, by dividing it by x plus 1, x plus 1, x plus 1, I am getting x plus 1 plus 1 upon x plus 1 is minus 1. This also implies x plus 1 the whole cube is 1. When this is there, if I am putting this in this equation, so what was asked was x plus 1 raised to 4 plus x plus 1 raised to 8 is how much? So this is nothing else. I will put this cube as 1 and remaining will be x plus 1. Same, this will be 9 upon 1, which will be, so its answer also is going to be minus 1. Answer will remain the same. Just understand this, that we did a mistake while dividing. We don't have to divide it by x, we have to divide it by x plus 1. 1 gets splitted, it will become minus 1. And remember, x plus 1 is minus 1 also implies x cube is equals to 1. Okay, moving further. Well, okay, first we'll have a look at this one. The moment you see this question, one equation, two variables, I can put any one as 0, but if I am doing that, let's say x is coming in many times, many places, let me put x as 0. The moment I do it, I get y square plus 9 as 0. Y square is minus 9, y is cube root of minus 9, which is a complex number. This won't give me the right answer, just like when it comes indefinite, the same way. Now what you have to do is, if this is given, means I need to have the value of x, and if I see it properly, I can see that there is one square term, second square term, one 2ab form, this is a square form, this is a square form, this is also a square form. So in short, if I try to make it as a whole square, this I can write it as 4x square plus 4x square plus 9 plus y square minus 12x minus 4xy. Now I can see which are those squares. It becomes 2x the whole square plus, this is 3 into 2, 6. This will become 3 square. This will become minus 2ab, and this becomes 2x square plus y square and 2ab. In short, it is given in this form, which is my 2x plus 3 the whole square plus 2x minus 3 the whole square and 2x minus y the whole square is given as 0. So this was the twist, and it's pretty much obvious. The moment you see so many square terms and xy terms, you know that it can be reduced. Once you've got this, whenever in the sum squares are given as 0, it implies each term is 0. It implies when this is becoming 0, x will be 3 by 2 and is this 2x? Yes. And x is also equals to y by 2. Or y equals to 2x you can put. So this will be 4x minus 5 into y is going to be 10x minus 6x, x is 3 by 2, minus 9 becomes your answer. Put these values over here, you will get it. Put y is equals to 2x, y equals to 2x here, this will become 4x minus 10x, so 6x, put the value of x minus 9, you will get the answer. Okay, no rocket science, just that instantly it should click onto your mind. Kindly take a screenshot, I'll clear the screen. Okay, next one. Now if you see this one, again it's a x raised to 4, y raised to 4 is to be found, x plus 1, y is given. I'll straight away show the solution of this. X square, this term, x square plus y square plus 2xy is giving me 1. X square plus y square is giving me 1 minus 2xy. I need this raised to 4 square again. This will become x raised to 4 plus y raised to 4 plus 2 x square y square. This will become 1 plus 4 x square y square, a square plus b square minus 2ab, which is 4x y. This is becoming 2 x raised to 4 plus y raised to 4 is equals to 1 plus 2 x square y square minus 4xy. What is this? If I am taking 2xy common, I am left with xy minus 2. xy common, xy minus 2 is given as 12. So it is 1 plus 2 into 12, which is 25. Any mistake? Maybe mistake in writing the answer. It must be 20, either this is 25. Kindly solve it on your own and see what is the answer you're getting. I think 25 is the right answer. Okay, question number 32. This was given. This was also left by everyone, almost everyone who had not practiced new types. Okay. Again the same formula. This equation is given, are real numbers, we have to find k by p. This square is plus this square is 0, it implies x cube plus 1 by x cube minus k is 0. X plus 1 by x minus p is 0, which means x minus 1, x plus 1 by x is p, and x cube plus 1 by x cube is equals to k, both going on the right hand side. Now it's a simple, what is cube of this? we know that x cube plus 1 by x cube is given by x plus 1 by x cube minus 3 into x plus 1 by x. So this is my k, this is my p cube minus 3p, p common p square minus 3. So k by p becomes p square minus 3. If you remember, we have used this same formula in the previous sum. Okay, actually it's not a formula to be remembered, it is a plus b the whole cube, okay, which is a cube plus b cube plus a plus b the whole cube is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. In these cases, x plus 1 by x cases, a plus b is, sorry, ab is 1, so it becomes a plus b. Right, and a plus b is nothing but x plus 1 by x, which is your p. So this will come this side, so a cube plus b cube is this. Kindly solve it. It's a very simple question, just that you need to understand and click that what's going to be applied. Kindly take a screenshot. I'll write down the next questions. Alright, so these are the last set of questions. Now, kindly remember, we have already done something called as maximum minimum of a function. Whenever, how to find the maximum minimum of a function. In order to find minimum value of a function or a given equation, we have to do the derivative. What is derivative? Or differentiation. D by dx, no rocket science. Differentiation simple formula is 2x square. Derivative of this is going to be this power gets multiplied. It will be 2 into x, 2 into x raised to, this will be reduced by 1. This will come here, means it will be reduced by, will be 1. Let's say if it is x raised to n, this is constant, this is the power, so it becomes derivative of or differentiation of this is given by n k x raised to n minus 1. Alright, so kindly remember this. And what is the minimum value? What does it mean? It means, of course, if it is only x, I know that if it is single x, if this was to be z, then I could have said that minimum value will be at when this is equals to 0, this is equals to 0, this is equals to 0. It is applicable for this because y is there, but x are two values, so we cannot say which one will be 0. If this was to be z, then I could have said that all three as 0. If it goes as a bouncer, and don't mind, whenever you see an equation like this, if any equation of the two forms, then I need to find a derivative of it or differentiation of it. So I will find a differentiation of this, and I will make it equal to 0. That will give me a minimum value. Already minimum value for this is 0. But for this we cannot say that it is 0 because there are two terms of x. And when this is 0, y will become 3. Okay. So derivative of this is going to be 2 multiplied by 4 x minus 2. minus 2 multiplied by 2 x minus 3, which is 8x minus 16 minus 4x plus 12 is 0. So this is nothing else. 4x is 4, x is 1. When x is 1, so just put the value of 1 over here. This becomes 4 into 1 minus 2 is minus 1 square. This is 0. This is minus 2 into 1 minus 3 is minus 2 square. So it will be minus 8, 4. Answer is minus 4. What is that we have done? Again, I will repeat. To find a minimum value, let's say if this is not given and they're asking what is the minimum value, you have to do differentiation only. That is the shortest way. If this is given as x, y and z, then you can say minimum value will be when x is equals to y is equals to z is equals to 0. Okay, not x is equals to y is equals to 0. This term is 0, this term 0, this term 0, then y is equals to 3 in this case, then x will be 2 and z will be 3. But when two variables are given, we cannot say it as 0. We have to apply differentiation. How did I apply differentiation? Power get multiplied with the constant and power is reduced by 1. So this becomes 2 into 4 x minus 2, 2 into 2 x minus 3. Put the values, you will get 1, substitute, you will get the answer. Okay, this one, question number 11, I had skipped this. I kept it for the last. Whenever you see what is the factor, of course a, b and c are 3 variables, one equation. If I have to find the value of each, I can put any one as 0 or any 2 as 0. So I will get a. So when I am putting any one as 0, this will become 0. Any 2 as 0. So this is becoming 0. Here, let's say I am putting BC as 0. So this will be gone, this will be gone. I will be left with I am getting B plus C. I am putting one equation as 0. So whenever I am getting something like this will become 0, let's say C becomes AB. This will be AB and this will be A plus B, or otherwise this will be A into. We have to take 1 0 at a time. To find 3 factors, 3 times we will take it as 0. So here if I am taking C as 0, what am I getting? This becomes 0, this 0, this 0. Here AB is left, this 0, A plus B is left. Let's say now I am taking B as 0. This will be again 0, this will be 0, this will be 0. What will be left? CA, B is 0. What is left? A plus C. Now I am trying to find with A as 0. It will be this 0, this 0, this 0. What is left? BC. What is left? B plus C. Which means if you see it properly, under any condition, there are 3 factors. Plus this is always there. Which means if any one which is my answer, it has to have either A plus B or B plus C or C plus A. Is there any option which has all? Yes, A plus B, B plus C, C plus A. So this becomes my answer. Alright. So In short, in order to find factor, you can remember, if a single equation is given, put one value as 0 and you see what are the factors. Multiply this, these are going to be your factors. Alright, this is take it as an observation kind of question. Okay, so that's about it. These are two more questions which took away a lot of time of a lot of students, but they were not able to find the answer. Examination directly, don't try any experiment. Now understand the logic of this. It's very clear. What rule are you going to apply here? How we will get x raised to 6? We are given x raised to square. There is no other option. We have to square it or cube it. Okay. This also of the same type. We have x square. We want to find x raised to 6. We have to cube it. Now understand one logic. This equation can be written as 2x square minus x is equals to 2. This equation can be written as whatever x into x minus 4. I can write it as x square minus 4x is 2. Which means what? I want this. This is cube of it. I want this. This is cube of it. No matter whatever transactions I do here, it will ultimately bring this. And this side will remain as it is. So if I am doing cube over here, this will also be cube. And ultimately, my left side will turn out to be this. Okay. Whenever you see any question like this, you see that this first variable 2x square, this is straightforward cube of it. Now whatever cubing, dividing by x or taking factor, whatever you do, this answer has to come as 8. Answer is going to be 8 minus 3, which is 5. It is an oral sum. Here, you try to do it on your own. Right hand side is constant, left hand side is all variables. I can see that cubing of it will give me x raised to 6. Directly, you write it as 8. This factor is going to come like this. You try to cube and see. Once you get 8 cube, 2 cube directly you can write as 8 plus 11, which means 19 is your answer. It is applicable specifically to questions like this when some variables are given, right side one constant is there, and they have asked for similar matching cube, or it could be 16x raised to 8. So this is going to be x raised to 4. So 2 cube is 8. It's going to be 64. If it is 64, x raised to 8. So similarly, right side will be 64. So 64 minus 3 will give me 61. So that way you can, if such question is asked, you can directly solve. So these were the set of around 35 to 36 questions. It comprises of almost 95 to 98% of the questions which were asked. If anything that's missed out, we will see to it later in one combined video, which will be of all the topics, any questions if it's missed out. So next time we are starting with trigonometry and miscellaneous section, which will have compound interest, profit and loss, discount. So we are already done with geometry, we are done with algebra, we are done with surface area volume. Alright, we are done with the basic techniques of faster, quicker solving. We are going to be completing with Trigo. Of 2018 CGL questions I'm talking about, pre and mains. there is no such question which was asked in CGL prelims or mains which was considered to be tough, which is not discussed in a shorter way. Alright, so kindly have the conviction that yes, you can do it, and I'm sure you will do it. Kindly solve it minimum 2 to 3 times, then you will find the difference. Alright, so that's it for today. Thank you so much.